What's up guys, welcome to another First Shots video. Today we're going to be shooting a brand new PSA AK-74. I got into 545x39 earlier this year. I started with the Galil Ace and then got the Crink and then the PSA AK-105 that you've seen on the channel. I love the caliber so much that I decided months ago that I wanted to get a 74 to complete the collection, and then PSA pretty much stopped selling them for about 2 months or so. Recently they popped back up on the website, so I decided to go ahead and grab one and put it through its paces. Not sure if the delay in releasing them was parts related or if they were just making some adjustments, but I'm very interested in seeing how it performs today. As far as fit and finish goes, it actually looks really good, honestly. My 105 had some blemishes in the finish, but this 74 looks nice and clean. Only issue that I really had so far is the stock is a little bit wobbly. Only when I try to wiggle it, not when shouldered, so we'll keep an eye on that today. It may not end up being a big deal. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. If you've been watching the channel for a while now, you know I tend to prefer short barrels. They're a little bit handier, more ergonomic for me, and I like being able to shoot steel up close, so the lower velocities tend to be a benefit for my use case. But I do still like shooting full-length rifles every once in a while, so this should be fun. If everything goes well, I got a few Zenitco parts I bought a few months ago with the intent of putting them on a 74, so there might be some Zenitco in this gun's future, and if I do that, I'll definitely post an update video on it. As for today, all I did was slap a spare RS Regulate AK-303M and a primary arms red dot on it. We're gonna be trying a variety of magazines and shooting some Wolf Performance ammo today, 60 grain. It's all that I've got on hand right now, and it's pretty underpowered, so we'll see how that goes. All right, that's enough talking. Let's put some rounds down range and see how the new AK-74 from PSA performs. Okay, so we had a failure to reset the trigger on that. The round chambered, the trigger didn't reset. Okay. All right, we're clear here. Looks like I got a light primer strike on that last one. We'll load it in, see if it'll fire. Okay, not sure what that was about, but it seemed to fire on the second strike. Got another failure to reset the trigger. Okay, live round came out of the chamber. So it's fired. Light primer again. So I don't know if you can see that. Focus isn't great on this camera. Try loading that again. Okay. So that round won't fire. So we're gonna have to keep an eye on that. Okay, got a click. Live round in the chamber. We'll check that in a second. Okay, let's check that round. All right, so it looks like another light primer strike. Let's put it back in. See if it'll fire. Okay. So a couple of light primer strikes that we've had have fired. I've got one that just won't fire. So yeah, a little bit concerning. We'll have to keep monitoring that. All right, this is the round that had a light primer strike. We've tried firing it twice. It didn't go off either time. Gonna try one more time. Yep. Still won't go. Okay, got a dead trigger. Got a light primer strike. I did feel the click. Let's put it back in. See if it fires. Okay. Okay, I have a dead trigger. Round dead chamber. Okay, so it looks like that's not going to fire. Yeah, so that's a light primer strike. We'll try loading it in one more time. All right, so it did fire. Alright guys, I'm not going to lie to you, that was a pretty disappointing first range session for the AK-74 from PSA. I honestly lost count. I think I had 5 or 6 light primer strikes and I had 1 or 2 failures to reset the trigger. I only shot 160 rounds, so I'm not really liking those percentages, honestly. When it worked, it was very pleasing to shoot. It was a very, very light recoil impulse. It was very smooth shooting. It was easy to keep on target. I'm a big fan of the standard AK-74 break. It didn't seem like any of my mags caused any issues. They all seemed to feed just fine. The only issue I was really having was those light primer strikes, so I'm not psyched about that. I'll most likely be contacting PSA this week and trying to see what they say. More than likely, I imagine I'll be sending this back for repair. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty disappointing. I know a lot of people have had this experience. I'm well aware that Palmetto State Armory is a company that definitely has a track record. I think that they have a noble cause, and I think that they are a good company for all intents and purposes, but they do seem to have a history of quality control issues. I'm well aware that purchasing a rifle from PSA is taking a gamble. I got really lucky, I think, with my AK-105, even when a lot of other people were having issues. Mine has run great. I've got 645 rounds through that with only 2 failures that I believe were likely ammo related, a failure to eject and a failure to reset the trigger. The failures to reset the trigger I had today, those could have been ammo related. I'm perfectly fine with that. But the light primer strikes I do not believe are ammo related, and they're definitely concerning. So the rate that I was getting them, I definitely want to see what they say PSA. I mean, honestly, guys, these PSA rifles for me, they're range toys. They're fun to shoot. I definitely would not trust my life to them, but I do enjoy shooting them. I like diversifying my collection, but even for a range toy, the rate of failures that I had today is not really something that I would consider acceptable. So this will likely be going back to PSA. I'll keep you guys updated. I think I will hold off on installing any of the Zenitco upgrades that I purchased because I want to see how PSA handles this issue. If they can get me back a working rifle, then I'll make some upgrades and I'll make some updates. But either way, I will let you guys know what they say and how the process goes. And hopefully I'll get it back soon and it will be running well. So that's all for today. We got a lot more videos coming up soon, including more range days and more first shot videos. So remember to like and subscribe. Stay tuned. And thanks for stopping by.